it's more than already.
Hey, you're really cutting out. I could not understand what you're saying.
Sorry, do I reboot it on port? Because it took 15 minutes already updating my computer.
That sounds we should explore the logs. So for this issue, can you join that machine to the WebEx so we can see your screen altogether? That'll be very helpful for us to troubleshoot your case.
Yeah.
Actually, I think his case same as mine, showing updating, but nothing really happened in the background.
Okay, so great. Can you go to your Windows Explorer? And okay, so it looks like the logs directory does not exist, which means the script did not begin execution. Are you currently a local admin in the account that you're logged in as right now?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so in a elevated command prompt, perfect, just like that. Let's open task SCHD.
Come again? Can you put in the chat?
Task? Sure. So this is just the task scheduler MMC snap-in. I always select them by explicitly typing in the name of the snap-in because Microsoft hides them in different places in the GUI, but the commands are the same. Okay, so let's see if the join domain command is there. Okay, so the join domain schedule task is there, and it has not been attempted to run yet. So that, let me take a look at the server logs for you. Can you tell me what your username is, please? So it is reporting that it did execute the command to start that scheduled task. Can you confirm your IP address, please? Reports have succeeded at trying to execute the command to begin the migration. It did not actually attempt it. So can you just try to go to the your web browser again, please? And just refresh the page, or either refresh or go back to join.unlimited.com without refreshing either way. I want to try this, configure my computer one more time and see if that will work, or if we get any other log data. So now you see that you're listening on 445, but also that the web server is connecting to your computer on 445 to have a session to deploy the script and to execute other commands.
Does it matter if it's Chrome browser?
No, the web browser does not matter. If you are able to quickly configure my computer button, then everything else that happens is entirely independent of the web browser.
I didn't know that it's new error. So this error.
Okay, yeah. Can you go to your local users and groups? Okay, so it already did succeed at making that service account SVC joint domain MCS a local admin. So I'm just going to make some notes of some of these scenarios that we're experiencing. We aren't going to go through all of that while we're on the line.
Actually, my test case exactly same as reference.
So, Arthur, can you...
I already rebooted and then confirmed that that the TCP IP is listening on 445, and I'm ready
so that's still in
to
progress.
click on it, and then let's see what happens.
Let me do a reboot, then try again.
Yes, absolutely. Please. Thank you.
Okay. I didn't initiate reboot yet, but it automatically rebooted.
Let's see. Who was that talking just now?
Efren.
Oh, then perhaps it actually did succeed at executing that script.
Okay.
RJ?
Yes, who is speaking?
Arthur?
Oh, hi. Yes.
I guess a positive message this time, because I got the message that files have been sent to your computer successfully. You can will automatically reboot when the configuration is complete. So, well, I guess it's doing its thing now.
Great. Yeah. So that means the deployment to your machine has succeeded, and now the scripts should be running to configure your computer and update your user profile, so that your OnSemi account can use your existing user profile.
Okay, so I guess the only obstacle was, I guess, Symantec protection, and perhaps I didn't reboot after adding the file and screen sharing, but I was
So
quite sure
actually,
that I did.
the problem was not with Symantec, because your machine wasn't even listening on 445. So it wasn't a firewall that was blocking it. It was that the service needed to
be
have your
restarted.
machine be rebooted. Exactly.
Well, actually, and I'm done because it's rebooting right now.
Right. That's sounding like it will be a success.
And it went quickly. It bypassed the GP login screen, so that's nice, because that's usually when I was doing my testing, I couldn't bypass it. So I tested it after removing the encryption, and then it worked for me. But then that's kind of cheating because most of the users are encrypted, or all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I just logged in to the on domain, and it's coming through. So let's go.
So Joe, can you go ahead and join the computer that you're doing your test on to this WebEx so that we can share your screen and see what's going on?
Okay, sure. I can show you my screen now because I configured the VNC access to the desktop.
Okay.
RJ, I'm done, and I'm in id.smi.com domain.
Great.
It's ready.
That's great. Thank you. Okay, so Joe, you do have cscript.exe running.
This is the second time. This is the second time I run again.
Okay, gotcha. So it is succeeding though. So it should reboot sometime shortly.
So Arthur, that system that you were testing on, was that the domain machine or the work group?
The domain one.
Okay.
And I guess
Do you know what happened with Mina?
No. I'm still getting the same error. I did
So same error after rebooting?
Yes, I rebooted it. I stopped this server service. Restarted it again. I get the same error message.
Okay, so can you remind me, your IP address was it 172.21.10.176? Is that what it was?
Yes, 176. Yeah.
Okay. And do you have the semantic firewall enabled on your machine?
So now it's disabled. Should I enable it? So now it's just disabled. So you want me to try while it's disabled?
Can you say that again? There was a little echo.
If you can mute your you muted? Okay, so so I tried while it was enabled, but Arthur just came to my desk and disabled the semantic. So should I attempt the configure my computer or doing the same thing?
So I'm just testing TCP connectivity, and I still don't have connectivity to your machine on the RPC port or on the SMB port. So there's still either I have your IP address wrong, or there is still a connectivity problem on your machine. Can you tell me that IP address one more time just to make sure that I have it right?
It's 172.21.110.176.
Okay, then I've got it. Can you join that machine to the WebEx so that we can share that desktop?
Yeah, sure.
Who is P now? Ashok. Send back to.
Hello, Ajay. Hello.
Yes.
This is Frank from Suzhou, and I have one laptop to do ID migration testing, and here it is successful.
Very good. Thank you very much. And in one of the last emails that I sent an updated test document. If you can fill that out, it's something that Jim and I need for our PMO process. So if you can provide the feedback with the details from your test, that will be very helpful for us.
Okay, I actually I just follow this guide for testing during the session. I will have a mail update after the session.
Say that last part again, please.
When I doing the migration testing, I just follow the attachment in your last resume any migration test mail.
Yep. And just fill out the last column.
Yeah. But one change here is I manually disable semantic in administrator account. Because
so did it?
Laptop is in desktop group. Semantic.
Did it fail before you disabled semantic?
Because I think I have to log into local administrator to disable semantic.
Okay, so Frank, did you try before you disabled semantic?
Sorry. Because the first time I tried to do ID migration, it has one error. So the second time I log into local administrator and manually disable the semantic. Then logging back to my personal account, the ID migration is successful.
So what was the error that you originally received though?
The error message is different with the screen share just by someone, and the error is an error occurred attempting to deploy script to the user's computer. Please ensure that file screen sharing for Microsoft Network is installed and enabled, and that local firewall is correctly configured. Error code is and 110 like that. Because if semantic is in desktop group, the local share is disabled, I think.
Okay, that's very helpful.
You may fail to copy files to local.
Okay, thank you. Hey, just to pivot one moment, hey Mina, the TCP connection test from the web server succeeds after you turned off the Windows firewall. So it looks like some machines may be incorrectly configured with the Windows firewall currently. So that might be one more.
I think it should be.
Do you want to talk? Go ahead.
See, it is semantic policy to disable. When it is semantic team support to disable this policy.
Okay, well, apparently it is not working correctly on this machine, so we can't count on it to work properly on any machine.
So should I try again?
Please. I think we stand a very good chance of success now.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. No, I. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, finally my PC got auto reboot now.
Let's see. We also found that the built-in Windows firewall may actually be in place on some machines. We don't have a completely reliable semantic firewall deployment, so we will need to also handle remediation for the Windows firewall configuration in addition to the semantic firewall, which we've already taken care of. So I think that captures all of the situations that we've experienced. So the one last thing that we're doing, as far as I know, unless there's any other any questions or requests from anybody on the line, I think the one last thing that we'll do while we're on this call is see Mina's success. Mina, can you open up Windows Explorer and go to your C scripts directory? I just want to see if the logs directory under there got created. Okay, so logs got created. Can you go into your logs directory? And that is suspicious. Can you scroll all the way to the bottom? Okay, so something failed there when it tried to run the scheduled task. So Mina, do you want to stick around and troubleshoot this a little bit, or do you want to pick this up in the morning? I know it's the end of your day. Either way, it's fine for me.
Well, you can have control, and I will be here. I'll be here for like half an hour. Do you think I could take more than that?
No, that sounds great. Thank you. So, Jim, is there anything else that you'd like to add, or anything else you want to say or take care of while we have everybody on the call?
Other than thanking everybody for their assistance, This is quite valuable in getting us to a point where we can actually start deploying the Active Directory migration solution. I'm thinking that what I'm going to do is that tomorrow I will circle back with RJ and I may schedule one other session with all the participants here and maybe schedule that for Thursday evening at the same time, which will be Friday morning for those of you in the APAC region, and then I would like to go through and then proceed on with some additional testing if that's okay.
Sounds very
Okay,
good
so I'll
to me.
send out the meeting. I'll send out the meeting invitation, and if you can make it, please accept. If you can't, feel free to decline the meeting invitation, and then we'll go from there. But I just wanted to thank everybody for their attendance and your participation. So thank you all. For those of you who don't want to listen in, feel free to drop, and RJ and I are going to stay on the line here and see what can be figured out. Okay. So with that, thank you and have a good rest of your day.
Thank you, Jim. RJ.
All right, thank you.
Bye bye.
Thanks. Take care.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yep, cheers.